fun. This is going to be a good one
I'm
today. Good
pumped.
morning, everybody. All right, we're back at it. Welcome to Spa Francorchamps here in a morning that it is not raining, and we will actually have a race this year after last year's complete debacle. Um, Good morning, everybody, and welcome to one of probably the most unique grid setups that we have had all season in Formula One, where you have the entire field in positions that nobody actually qualified in. So,
Yeah, it's. I gotta say, it is very fascinating, and I will say, on the other hand, it's kind of. There was a lot of talk during practice and qualifying from the commentators and stuff that they wanted to like get rid of it, so you don't actually have to take engine penalties because they say in the old days they used to just literally put a new engine in every single race, but obviously you can't do that because that costs too much money. I I actually think this kind of builds some sort of parity. I do agree. The drivers can't really do anything about it. It's just kind of like it is. Maybe we need two or three more engines because it's already what halfway through the
true.
break and you're taking grid penalties. But I do think it is somewhat like this race is so interesting because of it. Schumacher in the back, Sonoda in the pit lane. Then you have Zhao next to Norris as we're moving up the grid. 15th is Ocon, and then you have Charles Leclerc in 15th, and then you have Verstappen in 14th,
14th, yeah.
Bottas in 13th, as he was actually got pole and only did one lap and walked off, and then Magnussen and Latifi up to 11th. Go Tifi moving up. You have Vettel and Stroll there, 10th and 11th. The Aston Martins will end up in 19th and 20th, probably. Gasly and Ricardo, 8th and 7th here. This is probably the highest movement up there. Ricardo no longer staying with McLaren. Albon and Russell, great job from Albon, I have to say. Then Hamilton and Alonso right next to each other. Albon did incredibly well in qualifying to even make it into Q3 the other day. Perez and then Signs, which is kind of funny. He like doesn't really he put in the lap, right? But
Yep.
then he never necessarily like it wasn't the lap, right? So it was very
Keep going.
awkward.
I'll be right back.
So it was very awkward because in the conversation that he was necessarily having in the interview, it was more so like, hey, yeah, it was a good lap. I got pole. But if you also look at Max, like I would have a lot of confidence if I was him, even if I'm starting in the back of the grid, because he basically put in a half second almost. I think it was like 4/10 faster than Science, anyways. So it was like it was very awkward, sort of back and forth in that sense. It was just kind of weird because he necessarily knows in the back of his head that Max is faster than everybody. And it's just if Max can survive the first turn in La Source and make it up to Rouge and get through it, and then he should be able to pick his way through the pack. Now, very similar story and very similar incident there for Leclerc. Leclerc is going to be running on brand new softs. I think I can hear that they'll have the insane amount of grip off the line, which will help him possibly even get in front of Max. I want to see what Signs is on. He's on softs as well here. So it looks like most of the grid is actually going on most softs, and then everybody else behind all the way in the back is going to go on medium. So it looks like the softs are going to be the choice here, and then the mediums are going to be kind of the secondary tire there. And it should be looking like a formation lap, but I'm kind of confused why there's a spot.
Sonoda is
Missing.
starting from the pit lane, so there is a spot at the back that
They don't
is
just like
empty.
move them up.
No, well, he's 20th technically, right?
No, but there's a spot missing. Look behind Hamilton. There's no car.
That was supposed to be George Russell?
I
Right.
don't know. It's weird.
Uh, I would think. Anyway, um, all right, so we're basically like good to go. Yeah, as you were mentioning, so jump into Discord if you need the race itself, of course, right? But as you were mentioning
God,
yesterday,
it's a
the
beautiful day here. It's
Ferraris
beautiful.
here starting on the soft tires after a bit of an incident yesterday in qualifying. The Italians come back from holiday and presumably never
Still
left.
August.
Yeah, as they had a bit of a mishap on actually giving Leclerc new soft tires when they knew he was going to qualify at at the back, and they shouldn't have there. So a mistake already from Ferrari in qualifying. Also, news this morning that the Belgian Grand Prix will come back next year,
Yeah,
uh,
nice.
which is really nice. I guess we kind of got shortchanged on it last year there,
This
so
track is a lot of fun to
this
drive.
track is.
It's a crazy track. It's high risk, high reward, but it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, they were speaking with Max Verstappen this morning. They were mentioning how it's kind of odd, right? Because Max has the speed, as you were saying, 4 tenths up on Sainz, even though Sainz is on pole. He was what was the quote from Hamilton yesterday? It was 1.8 seconds faster than the Mercedes, who were shocked at the result, who were on pole in Hungary before the break, go on vacation, come back to Spa, and it's like, what
And
happened?
they're also using the high downforce wing on Max's car too. They're
Hmm.
not even using the straight line speed wing.
And
And they
but
also
he's a
haven't even
missile. Like,
and they haven't even brought the lightweight chassis yet, which is coming next race.
yeah. So, but I mean, and his straight line speed is absolutely tremendous. So it's like the technical directive for the floor on the porpoising comes in. Red Bull gets faster,
Yeah, and
and
everybody else gets slower.
and everybody else just gets like, all right, that didn't
Yeah,
work.
I mean, we'll see what happens in the race, right?
Yeah.
Conditions and everything in practice and qualifying can always change it. But I mean, yeah, Ferrari was basically saying the same thing. Like, I have no idea. Like, we're not even close, basically. Like, it doesn't even make sense. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how this kind of start here with Checo and see what Checo can do. And maybe he can actually get up in front because we know he has a car faster than science technically,
True.
right?
True.
So
Also, Pedro Gaseoso starting from the pit lane as well. That may have been the gap that you
yeah,
were seeing there.
I think they're so out of. I think there's AlphaTauri is just out of engines at this point.
They're just out of it. Everybody's out of engines.
Yeah,
Uh,
everybody's just out of engines.
but yes, Max has to stay out of trouble at the start.
Yeah, exactly. That's really the biggest thing.
Being
He
in the
just needs
pack.
to
Yeah.
avoid contact. And one of the biggest things, the biggest change here is in La Source, you actually have gravel all the way to the left instead
Hmm.
of to where it was just pavement. So you could, if there was an issue, you could actually just like go to the left
Yeah.
and kind of dodge that. But
We
now
will
you can't.
see. We
So
will
you'll
see
end
if
up in the gravel.
science is the gravel magnet. Where there is gravel, science will find it this year. And here you go.
See, there
Welcome
is a
back
missing
from the
spot.
break, Frank. Take it away.
And here we go. We will have lights out in Spa down into the
Woo!
first turn to the source. It looks like Checo's going to try to block off, and then Checo doesn't really get a very good run off.
Gets squeezed.
Sainz is going to be up in front. Both of the Mercedes are going to squeeze Checo. Max Verstappen's going to be on the inside there. He looks clean. Carlos Sainz is cleaning it away. Looks like the Aston's going to be side by side. I think this is Ricardo or Norris, and they're going to be going up to Rouge. No, Ricardo's going to go
It's
by
Ricardo.
himself there and keep going. But everybody looks like this is a great start for Carlos, as Carlos is going to be completely free and gone. And you have both Astons that are going to be slipstreaming each other and trying to pass each other. You also have the same thing with the Mercedes. Checo's going to go on to the outside of it. And then he's actually going to, oh my God, Hamilton goes over Alonso, and then Alonso continues going. And then Hamilton, and then you have the Aston Martin, in
Into
the
the
gravel
gravel.
there, and Max Verstappen somehow survives that and doesn't get in the way. He's driving in the sense of just don't hit me and let me keep going. And that was crazy. We got to see the
Oh,
replay
him
for
and
this.
Leclerc are side by side.
And then him and Leclerc are going to be side by side, and he's going to end up in front of Leclerc there as well. And then the Haas is going to make a move on the Ferrari here, and then the Haas is going to go on the inside of Leclerc. And then they hold eighth gear here, which is actually pretty insane to even do that. And then you're going to have again Ocon and Hamilton again right next to Vettel again. And they're going to be going back and forth, and you have Lando there as well. And then the Albon is there in the Williams. You basically have 4x4 cars going. This is pretty wild. And then you have Max Verstappen now on the inside of Sebastian Vettel. He needs to be very careful. And then Lando and then Hamilton's car, I don't think is going to be able to keep going.
There's a car that's off at the moment here.
Yeah, that's Hamilton's car because he went over Alonso.
Ah.
But that was very fast. That was a crazy start to the race. And then you see her. I think this is Checo making the move here. Or no, Max, sorry. On Stroll, trying to get through. He's in top 10. This is crazy that they're going too wide in this corner. I can't even make this corner on my own. Verstappen's going to now be behind Albon. Ocon and Bottas getting into it there, going to La Source there.
Yeah, you're right. This turn 5 incident involving cars,
Yeah.
Alonso and Hamilton causing. Okay, so I actually missed what the contact was.
Yeah, he went over him. Like the car, like he went in
Ah,
the air. And
I'd
then
have to rewind
here's
that.
Carlos Sainz porpoising down the straight up into Rouge, and somebody got into the dirt there.
Yellow flag sector 3. Yeah, a
The
bit of
cars
a.
in the back, it looks like they're fighting. I can't necessarily see who they are. And then side by side, I think that's a Williams and also a
Oh!
Alpine with Albon. Oh,
Bottas,
it's
and
Latifi.
Bottas is stuck in the gravel.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think that was Latifi's.
Oh, the Williams, he gets
Yeah,
caught
but he
off. He goes,
goes
oh, is
wide.
he
He
actually hit?
goes wide because the Alpine pushes him though. Like he has no space to even keep the car inside.
Yeah, Hamilton's Mercedes is done. This is a DNF. I mean,
Yeah.
if it can get because remember, if it can
Yeah, I
get
mean
worse,
he's
it
literally
will.
on the
Like,
track. They have to probably red flag, get the car
yeah,
off the
you're
track.
right. And the weekend just turned into a nightmare here for Mercedes. Lewis was saying he's already done with this year's car. Is very symbolic here as he's leaving that one on the track. Bottas is off into the gravel, so we'll have
Well, both ex or both
both ex
Mercedes drivers
Yeah,
later from last year have just typically what's kind of weird is that I actually think most cars have been getting out of the gravel. So I'm actually kind of surprised Bottas is like actually stuck.
he is stuck.
We need to see the replay of the Lewis crash because
Yeah,
I don't
here's the start.
understand who.
You're saying
Okay,
he
so
like went on top of
Checo
Hamilton?
has a completely awful start,
Oh, it was
and then
terrible.
you have both of the Mercedes trying to basically cut get around him.
Yeah, he kind of gets sucked
He
in,
actually
right?
does okay.
Between the two
It could have been a lot
Mercedes.
worse. I mean, Signs is gone, but what you really want to see is when they go through Rouge, they get the
Right there.
slipstream and the Mercedes tries to make a move and gets close to the Alpine later.
Okay, so right now
Yeah,
it's
he gets the
Hamilton slow.
slipstream here, and then
Hamilton
he
tries to go
tries
in.
to make
Yeah,
the
yeah.
move.
Oh, I see. He tries to go in, and
Yeah.
Alonso is being squeezed out, and he pops him up. I
I mean,
see.
Alonso doesn't really have anywhere else to go.
You know what? This looks very similar to incidents from last year. This is like a Cobb's Corner incident here between. It's just the roles
Yeah,
are
what is he
reversed.
supposed to do?
Yeah, Hamilton squeezed him out. Alonso with some choice words. But
My
yeah, and
God.
then Perez, kind of the beneficiary of this incident, sees that and then is able to capitalize because retake his own position there from where he started. Yeah,
He only knows how to drive in
driving
first.
first.
Yeah, but I mean, what is Fernando supposed to do? He's literally on the racing line. That's how you're supposed to hit the
He's trying to
corner.
get the apex there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally how you hit the corner. And Hamilton just squeezing him. I don't know what he's doing.
I mean, oddly enough, Alonso's car seems to come out of this
Fine,
okay, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, and then this is the Latifi.
I don't know if they actually hit though. I think
Yeah,
Bottas
but
just like dodges out to avoid here and ends up in the gravel,
I
which is
also think like he's getting squeezed though.
like Latifi being
Like
squeezed.
with the Alpine kind of squeezes him close to the edge. I'm not sure. I think he does lose the traction though.
To actually get hit though.
He like barely gets. I think he slightly gets touched in the front wing, but I don't think it's anything.
Latifi makes it out of this. He
Yeah,
drives
Latifi
away.
makes it out. Look at that goat. What
Okay.
is this?
This is
the
from
Aston
the
Martins and
Stroll pushing. No, Vettel pushing Stroll onto the gravel. I'm telling you, man, the gravel makes things way more interesting.
I don't. Hey, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. Both of those incidents are like clearly the fault of like. Clearly, the aggressor is at fault in all these incidents.
We have a swearing incident from Leclerc Radio. This has become
Wait, are they
typical
bringing him in?
late in the season.
Oh my God.
I guess so.
Oh my God.
Some things never change, my friend. A summer break and all. Some things never change. They are bringing him in under the safety car for
Yeah, he's
mediums.
right. It is like,
Bit of a slow pit stop there. We have a Williams coming in as well. Williams for a new wing. Yeah, Latifi new wing.
Latifi needs a new wing.
Snap that nose in
So
there.
this should be interesting. Looking at the grid in general, Russell really does move up. We have Sainz and Perez going to battle it out. Verstappen's already up in 8th. He's moved up 6 places. And yeah, I mean,
This is kind of what you
this
expected.
is not great for Sainz, actually. Sainz almost never wanted the safety car because the problem, Sainz was gone.
Sainz was launched.
Like literally, like he had 2-second gap, like free track, everything Leclerc radio. It's going to be a problem again. No.
Well, it's not a standing start, right? So Sainz was going to control this thing, and he's going to.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's see. Safety car in this lap, so we will resume racing here at Spa. Remember, jump into Discord, link in the description of the video if you need the. If you want to join the watch party there,
Hop in.
hop in. And as you were saying, it is now Sainz, Perez, and Russell taking on the mantle for Mercedes.
And Alonso actually keeps himself up into 4th, even with that incident. So,
yep, exactly.
To his credit, I mean,
it's only one place.
It's kind of worked out. Like he didn't. Sometimes in those incidents, you see the person that's not at fault suffer, and thankfully he doesn't. And then this is going to be the restart here. Sainz is going to be able to control it. Checo behind him.
Indeed, and yes, as you were saying, you have Verstappen up into 8th already, and Leclerc actually down in 17th because he pitted for mediums.
And Vettel's up, and not to be rude, but the people in front of Verstappen, I'm not going to say are like very difficult.
Yeah, right. I got to go through Albon, Ricardo, Vettel, and then he's up with Alonso here.
Right? Like, I don't know if Ricardo, Albon, and Vettel are.
Perez putting a lot of pressure.
I don't know if that guard's going to really put much of a fight up against the Verstappen. The biggest fight that he's going to run into is Russell, and here we're going to have like a little traffic jam. Everybody getting ready to go, and then that's it. We have a restart here, and he actually has a lockup. Sainz has a really bad lockup into that, and he's going to maybe actually be able to get exposed here by Checo. Checo got really close to him, but then Sainz gets a really good run off. But
look, the run
and then
by
now
George
Perez
Russell
is
on the outside
from George Russell, and then they're going to go into Lesource. Checo's going to go on the insides. Russell's going to go on the outside of Lesource. Russell's going to have the slipstream, but let's see the straight line speed of the Red Bull. Let's see if they can do it.
Up Eau Rouge here, and Perez. No, yeah, Mercedes is close behind, but
yeah,
can't
DRS not here.
Actually, Alonso's going to gobble up Russell.
Alonso's going to go on Russell here, and he's going to go on the outside. Is he going to do exactly what Lewis did? No, he won't actually.
No, he.
Wow.
There you go.
He probably goes, well, I know what happened the last time somebody tried to do this on me.
Yeah. So he avoids any contact there. The interval now growing to about 1 second between Perez and Sainz.
Verstappen gets past Albon there. I wish we would have seen that pass. And then next is Ricardo. But I'm pretty sure all he has to do is just go straight.
Yeah, also Verstappen on soft tires. So
yeah, they're just going to get him all the way to the front, and then they do their front strat.
Exactly. Right. It's a great call there. So that's exactly what they're going for.
And then the gap to Sainz now is a little less than 2% than it was before. Yeah, and there's Verstappen where you just pretty much hit the accelerator for the whole part of this back straight, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean,
you can actually drive this with one hand and have a sip of water.
You're basically, you're flat out, foot to the floor on the
accelerator. Yeah, you're flat out most of this track, and he's going to try to go on the outside of Ricardo. Yeah. He's not even going to need to go outside. He's just going to get past him. Verstappen moves up into sixth here. He is chopping them down, and next is Vettel.
Yeah, very, very easy pass there for Max, who's done exactly what he
It's
needs
it's
to
also
do.
such a psyche thing, to be quite honest with you, for everybody else. I know it's not. I know it's kind of weird to think about it, but like, you saw what he did yesterday, right?
Yeah.
In quali, and you're just like, I don't even want to deal with this.
And then
Like, just
there's
let him go.
this incredibly awkward shot of like Lewis like walking on
Yeah,
this
walking. Yeah. Wait,
walking
I
on
don't.
this
They don't have the
side.
scooter. They should get a
They
scooter.
should have at least given him or a scooter or that jetpack from the dude
Oh,
yesterday.
Williams making a move. Oh, on Ricardo, and he does. Nice move from Albon. I love to see it.
There you
Nice
go.
job.
Yeah, an
Latifi makes a pass
opportunity.
on Mick too.
Opportunity
Dude,
for
the Williams
Williams
car
to.
today and Monza is going to be pretty good too if they're good here.
Yep.
And then Verstappen is cheekily trying to go on the outside line around Vettel, but this is no name corner going through there. Albon kicks up a little dirt there in the back. But then Max should make this pass on the back straight here. There's no need to kind of push it up here.
I mean,
And then he'll be able to use his pace and get him in the back. And then DRS should be open next lap.
at some point, Max is gonna like get to Paris
Yeah,
because
100%.
Paris just isn't like going fast enough right
And
now.
this is the Albon pass here from Ricardo. Wow, he's got a lot of speed. Holy shit. Sorry.
Like the well, like actually
Wait,
Paris
but
put in a
DRS isn't open,
1:57.
right?
Not yet, no.
Oh,
Not that we've
he
seen.
ERS'd. He buttoned.
I think
Yeah, he batteried.
yeah, the
And then
safety car
Max is going to
delayed
get
it.
right past Vettel here on the back straight here. Should be pretty easy. Slipstream him and then go on the inside. And then Vettel should probably just let him go,
Yeah,
hopefully.
Vettel
Yeah.
yields that. And Max is through to fifth.
And
Now you have
Alonso's
the
next,
DRS.
which they're kind of friends. So I doubt that he's really going to carry it. He gets DRS, so he'll actually probably pass him on and Rouge here, going up Rouge and Radion.
Yeah, yeah.
There's only a half-second difference. It seems like Max already had DRS.
It seems like he
To be honest
did.
with you, yeah. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're playing in a video game
Oh
and your
my!
car
Look
is
at the
just like
closing
faster.
speed,
Yeah,
dude.
it's nuts.
Look at the
Dude. This
closing
is like
speed. This
absolutely
is insane.
He's like 20 miles an hour faster than Alonso. I mean, Alonso didn't have DRS, granted, but like
What in the world?
the
Like
car
this
is
car,
so fast.
this car is launched, dude. Like
he just needs to keep it on the track, and like the car's so fast, it's absurd. Signs radio.
Plan B. Plan B.
Plan
Last time
B.
Plan B was barrier. Yeah. I'm surprised they don't go to Plan G, which would be gravel for this weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
But we'll see. Now he's got Russell, and he's Verstappen's got
Just
Russell in
gotta
his sights
chase
for
Russell down. But I mean,
1.4.
Russell's not really going to be able to put up much of a defense because he's just going to pass him on the straight. Because Russell's doesn't even have DRS from Perez, so no way.
Now Leclerc down in 16th here.
So
We're
yeah,
getting the view
I
on
was
board.
going to say the flip side of all of this is how is Leclerc doing, which we haven't been paying attention to. And
But this
he's
is
in
hold on,
16.
Leclerc on medium tires, like you're trying to project the pit stops like ahead of time already. Like there is the you can two stop this race, but like you literally put those tires on lap 2, 3.
3, I think he did.
Yeah,
They're
like
basically new.
yeah. So what? I'm confused because like I don't know if it actually buys you any. Like what does it actually buy you? Like it doesn't. You don't save a pit stop, right? Like because you started on
Yeah,
softs.
you
I
don't
don't
save
know.
anything.
The pace just seems off to like. I mean, look at the numbers. Like Verstappen just put in fastest lap at
Yeah, they're
151.9.
Verstappen passes George here.
It's 8 tenths faster than Carlos Sainz's last lap, and like Leclerc is down in 155.6 over here, like in traffic. Like, yikes! Like big yikes.
Yeah, I'd like to get a video again of. I'd like to see Charles's view because I think he really is stuck behind the DRS train.
He is stuck right now, and like if they had at
Yeah.
least left him out, like you could have. at least had Leclerc and Verstappen both on soft tires, like, and then they just you just have to cover each other, right? But now you're like
Yeah,
in
exactly.
offsetting pit strategies with like different tires, and so like you should have just let him
Oh,
compete. Like I don't know how I don't know.
K-Mag's moved up. What happened to Mick? There must be something wrong with
Uh,
Charles Leclerc on. Oh, they changed the view. Gasly, he
Gasly,
passes Gasly.
yeah, mixed
And
down
then
in
Sonoda's
18th.
yet.
I thought he had an
Yeah, I
incident in
thought he had a
qualifying.
good.
Was there not? Was that
Oh,
not the reason for the
he
delay?
changed the engines. No, no, the delay was a Porsche GT race, and then
Oh, okay.
Charles should be able to pass Yuki here. Oh, wow,
Yeah,
he actually goes off.
yeah, he's very fast here. One Scuderia passing the other Scuderia, and he manages to make a move and get up here. Yeah, here's the big DRS train. It's just bizarre to see that Ferrari in the middle of
Yeah, it's so weird, right? And then
yeah.
he's got the Haas and he's got Norris up in front of him. Ricardo doing much better. I think Norris had to take the engine penalty,
Yes,
so I
Norris
think
did
that's
have
why
to take
he's
the engine
farther back and
penalty.
they slingshotted Ricardo yesterday, which is pretty good. This is
Yep.
still like hands down the scariest. It's crazy when you drive that in the game. I just close my eyes. I just hope the car
uh,
goes straight. And down the straight, Norris is gonna try to make the move on K Mag, and he does. He finishes the move on K Mag. But to be honest with you, I think Magnuson's just gonna pass him back with DRS in the next lap
he
because
might,
I don't think
although
he's too far ahead of Ocon.
Norris does look pretty fast here in his McLaren. I wouldn't be surprised actually the way that Norris is driving right now. He actually ends up passing Ricardo when all is said and done. As you did
Yeah, he
mention, yeah,
should.
he
This is a Norris replay. This is K Mag lockup.
was faster in qualifying, but had to take the penalty, so they ended up.
Nice, nice getting the power down there from Lando. That was good. It's so crazy on this backup view. They look so slow, and they're going literally 200 miles an hour.
I mean, yeah, they like slow it down to like a tenth speed, saying very high
Oh no,
degradation
I was
there.
just saying on the high camera view.
Ah,
It's
I
just
gotcha.
real time. I guess high deck. Yeah, this is something Ferrari's been struggling with, right? Throughout the entire season.
You
They've been struggling on the deck issue.
typically you'd associate that with a car with much higher
Too much
downforce, though.
downforce.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I don't know. I mean,
And now that is the sign
ah,
of
okay. So Verstappen coming up with the same thing, saying high deg.
yeah.
But because I was going to ask you, didn't you just mention earlier that Red Bull was running the high downforce setup?
Yeah, they have a higher downforce wing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay.
On the yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how if you get that shot and you see the car go around, it's just like slingshots
Crazy.
down and up
Yeah,
out of the out of the turn.
it's like a roller coaster
Yeah,
type
it's
thing.
really cool.
I think as a driver, you actually feel the I don't know what it's called, but like on a plane where
The change in G's.
yeah, exactly. Like your
Yeah.
stomach, I think it sinks. I think it has to because it's so fast. It's crazy. Leclerc should be passing K-Mag here with DRS.
Yes, but so this is my point, right? You're like 10, and I would have done it on the last lap, but like you're like 9 or 10 laps into the race. Leclerc has moved up 2 positions and like from 15th, sorry, 3 positions from 15th to 12th, and Max has gone from 14th to 3rd. like like
Yeah,
the race was between Leclerc and
he's
Verstappen,
a pit behind.
and you've just completely scuffed it. I don't understand what maybe there's a master strategy behind this, but like the way that the
I
season has
mean, I
gone
don't
for
think they could
Ferrari,
have.
I doubt
I don't think
it.
they could have. No, they didn't. They didn't want to pit that early, obviously, which
Hmm.
definitely didn't help. Even though it was under caution, it threw him back like 3 or 4 places. Like he had then to have to make up a few more, right?
Yeah, I thought there may have potentially been another reason why they
It seems
was
like
there
this
some
high tire
debris or
deg is
something, but
everybody though. It doesn't seem to just be a Ferrari issue or a Red Bull issue or anything. So
no, and it is hotter today than it was in qualifying, is
yeah,
right? So that was a
what's
yeah.
this? Oh, Jackie X.
But yeah, right now Sainz and Verstappen are essentially on the same like race
They're gonna swap.
schedule, right? Yeah, they have to swap this. I mean, Verstappen is just about to gobble up Perez here. It almost looks like
Oh,
they're
you know what they may do? They if they're smart, yeah, what they're saying is that they pull each other to the car.
Oh,
They
up.
pull each other up the signs.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be quick, pretty quick here. This almost looks like they're driving two
Oh,
different cars, to be honest, man. Like, there's like,
who, Max and Checo?
yeah, there's
I
a big
mean,
difference right now, even in the
yeah, I
race, in
mean
the
the
pace
car
between
setup
the
is
two.
definitely in the signs of. Yeah, I mean it's hard.
Max with a soft tire. There's a tire difference though, so that too, I think.
Yeah,
Uh,
deg wise. But Max is on the same tire as Signs, but then again, Max has had to pass, the whole grid, so he's
He's
using
had
up
to
more.
use a bit more,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. Science is in the crosshairs here.
Yeah, this is interesting. He's in the
1.3
crosshairs of
seconds.
two Red Bulls too, which is not Verstappen radio.
Yeah, now he's
Yeah, he's
basically
right.
saying he's basically stalled out. I think he could have just passed
Yeah.
Perez and just gone with it. Like they don't need to do this like right now, right? So,
But I mean, he's not wrong.
oh, and Perez is going to go into the pits right now. Okay, so
Signs
Ferrari's going to pull
goes.
the trigger.
But they need to just let Verstappen run.
Yeah, like right now
He
they
needs
you
to
need to
just
make
he
up.
needs to just send it and make up the time on this lap.
Yep, clean pit stop from Ferrari, thankfully.
So he needs to just go.
2.4 actually really good. Yeah, they just gotta let him out here. They probably after they come up a Rouge on this straight here, you should be able to swap the
Why is
cars
DRS?
over.
Oh, it's a later line. Yeah.
And yes, exactly. That's exactly what they do there on the camel straight back here. And as you said, flip the cars, let him go. Because Verstappen will have to pit anyway.
Yeah, he's gonna have to pit. He's gonna have to pit anyways. I think he's gonna have to two stop.
I'm trying to look at what the looking at intervals right now and
But
like
what the actual gap is to the signs, yeah, where is signs? He's stuck behind Ricardo.
I mean, interestingly
Verstappen just
enough,
needs to go, go, go. He needs to push like crazy.
what's the average time
Signs is
lost?
stuck behind Ricardo here. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I know. It's like my guess is about 20 seconds or so. It puts you like the funny thing though is if Verstappen does pit, here's the interesting piece. Then you
He's
have like
still,
he comes out right next to Leclerc right now at about 20 seconds. And then he's on a fresher set of tires, like 9 laps fresher set of tires. But then they're actually like racing together effectively, right?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, so now Ocon and
Also, I,
Ricardo
I
both
have
in
a
the pits.
petition to make,
Petition.
by the way. I want the Mercedes all have the numbers on the car. I want that on every single car.
Oh, they have it on the
So you
front
can actually
wings.
see who it is.
Yeah, you're right. Well, some of them
It's
do.
it's great.
Max has
It
it
doesn't
though.
even take up. No, look on the side. No, on the side. I don't care
Oh,
about on the
on the
wing. I can't
side,
see it
on
on
the
the wing when
side.
I'm commentating.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like it's so much easier, even for the crowd. Like it'd be so cool to be like, oh, that's the 60 car. Like,
True.
and it doesn't even take up advertising space. But anyways, Ricardo in the pit. That was my one commentator thing. I think it's pretty cool. What does that say? Press shop and more. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a 2.3. That's a wicked pit stop time, actually. So
Okay,
we'll see what
it's
the average pit loss with Ricardo. You
23,
can't pretty much do better than that.
23.25.
23.08.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So right now it drops you
10, 12. He's
eighth
like
and ninth.
5 seconds behind
Yeah.
signs.
Yeah. No, no, no. You need to look at
Is Alonso's thing okay? Arrow on his left front.
he's like bouncing up and down here.
I guess it doesn't matter. Still makes the pass.
No. So 23-second pit stop puts you down in front of Norris. It actually puts you behind Leclerc.
Yeah, it puts you behind Leclerc and signs.
Yeah. So that's where things get really interesting because but then you'd have to say, well, the tires have to last on the Ferrari for another for the extra 7 laps or whatever, right, to make up the difference. if you want to actually keep the spot and then
What's Max's times compared to Signs though?
faster.
No, Signs is 6/10 faster.
Right now, yeah, I think either Verstappen is saving tires or the tires are gone. Or actually, I think
Well,
you know
Signs
what?
picks up DRS too, so
I think you know what Ferrari have done. I think they've put out a prayer for a safety car because if you end up if Verstappen
Signs
ends up
gets past
pitting,
Vettel, nice and easy. Russell into the pits here.
if
That's
Verstappen,
seems like a pretty quick pit. Yeah, 2.6, not bad.
yeah, if Max pits and then a safety car comes out, that's the Ferrari strategy.
Norris going to the pits as well.
It's quite a nice
See if they can recreate what they did before.
2.5 is not bad actually. It's not
2.5 again. Wow, two
yeah,
really good McLaren pit stops, by the way.
indeed.
Props to the team there.
Agreed. That's another yeah, so you're
There
losing
goes
points
Signs
from
bouncing, porpoising along the straight. Or no, Leclerc, sorry. This is Stroll. Verstappen radio, probably asking to pit. Max is trying to
going
push
for a
send.
longer stint.
His tires look like not great.
No, not great indeed, but unless they think they can really go long on the mediums.
Oh, you think they're gonna go long on the medium to just end it and then finish on
But I don't
mediums?
think it's possible because actually you've had like everybody that's pitted has like they've pitted on mediums anyway, right? So yeah, and Perez,
Perez Red Bull. Perez is gonna box.
right? So like basically Perez has gone on mediums for 14 laps. Max is on softs for 40. Like the it's not gonna. It's not like you're gonna get 30 laps out of the medium tires.
No, no.
Wow, that's a quick one. Holy moly,
Perez
that's a
radio.
quick
That
one.
was a nice pit. 2.2.
Yep.
See where Perez goes. Where's he gonna end up? Does he stay in front of the Ferrari?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
No, I think the Ferrari will. Leclerc may pass him.
Because he's got some extra heat in the tires right now. He's got and Perez is essentially on his outlap.
I don't know how. Yeah, he's gonna get DRS and pass him.
Except Leclerc is being pushed way outside. This is a great defense
Wow,
by Perez
Perez
here.
sticking the elbows out there.
Yeah.
Wow, that 2.2. I mean, if they do a 2.3 and they pass him,
Yeah, you're right.
it's wild.
Hey, team sport, man.
Yeah, I know. It's. I mean, we've seen it go the other way where you get a 2.6 and you're like, damn, if I had a 2.3, I would have passed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they're Plan D
Oh, they've switched strategies.
from B to D.
B to D.
Delta.
Delta. Let's see. Hmm.
Russell behind Leclerc. I mean, he's
D.
within DRS on Leclerc.
D. I suppose you could find yourself somewhere in a ditch.
This is Max into the pit.
Yes. This is Max into the pit
Oh my
lane
God,
here.
he slid almost into the wall.
Your drive to survive Red Bull pit stop cleared. They didn't actually give us a time 2.8. It's slow.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Science is going to take him. Science would have taken him anyway. Actually, there's
Yeah,
not a
it
chance
didn't
that.
matter. The thing is if he's in front of Perez and Leclerc.
Yeah, he's gonna have like Perez
Oh,
can't.
Russell making a move maybe on the source down on. Oh, they changed the view. Yeah, Russell
Right
gonna come out of the outside, gonna try to make a move on Leclerc here. I think he's gonna have DRS and he's gonna have the slipstream. I know it's a slow car, but oh my God, the car is so slow.
The car is
like
so
like it's
slow.
so painfully
Okay,
slow.
wait, no. Here, he's gonna try
He
again. He's gonna
opens
try.
DRS now. Oh, Russell gonna go on the inside.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
he's way past. He's got him. Oh my god. The Mercedes is past the Ferrari. This is
I see what you mean by the numbers now. Like
yeah, it's so
it's
cool.
big. You
Put
can't
them on
miss
all
it.
the
You
cars.
can't miss it. You can't miss that
He
Mercedes
definitely
decal.
threw in the battery there, Russell, but that was what a move.
Now,
Nice.
have you ever wondered perhaps that's why they're slower? Because they have a giant number decal on the
No,
side of their
no.
car.
Toto wouldn't allow that.
uh,
Yeah, it's pretty close.
it's good side by side racing actually here. He didn't leave a
It's a
car
little
space for
close.
this. They touched. Huh. I don't. Yeah, there's nothing there.
I don't know.
Yeah, nothing there. Nothing there.
I don't think it was. I mean, the other thing is too, right? Like, it's not like Charles was next to him, like side by side, right? So I don't think it's that terrible.
Okay,
Maybe
so
it
we
is, but
have. Here's our situation. We have everyone. Everyone is pitted
science radio.
except Sonoda. Okay, everyone is pitted. The front six, 1 through 6, are all on mediums. Then 7 through 13 are all on hards, 2 mediums and 2 hards. So there's a very big difference. Like everybody in the back of the pack, basically 6 and down, I think is going to try to one stop it on the hards strategy. Everybody else is going on just like sending as fast as they've chosen speed.
As they can, yeah.
Yeah. Which
I
might
mean,
make for an
so
interesting.
not to be that person, but if the race ended right now, it wouldn't really be that bad for Max.
No, it wouldn't be.
I'm pretty sure this is just like bad for Charles. Like Vettel making the pass on Albon here
They're saying that the hard is two
to be
tenths
able
faster
to.
than expected. Interesting, because of the accelerated tire degradation, maybe.
Yeah, and also because of the heat, it may
Yeah.
be able to warm up faster.
So Albon right now in ninth. We were saying this is a good opportunity for points here for the Williams. Albon in ninth, but Latifi driving, bringing up the rear.
Yeah, the little TV spin. RIP. This is Ocon. Whoa. That was a McLaren off of the track, and whoa.
Oh my gosh. It's aggressive
Wow,
drive there by Ocon.
that was what a move, to be honest with you.
Nice move
Whoa,
by
Mick
Mick.
passed him on in Rouge.
Yeah, nice move.
That was that's wild. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Get to take the slingshot there, man.
Max's DRS on Carlos.
Max. Yeah, Max is
It just-
almost up in his diffuser.
Oh my god, he
too.
almost hit him. Yeah, I mean, I think that was a really weird line Max took, not gonna lie. Like really weird.
He's like, why is this dude so slow? Like,
Yeah. I mean, he's already gonna pass him and he hasn't
Here
hit
he
the
goes.
DRS line. Now DRS, yeah, he's just gonna pass him.
Wow, easy. He's just gone. And there it is. The
There we
Orange
go. Yeah.
Army.
Yeah, he's in first place.
Get out the flares. It only took 17 laps, but he made it up from all the way
Yeah,
down
he
14th.
made it from the back.
Max Verstappen is your race leader out here in Belgium. Whew.
See the move here. Yeah, this was. Jeez.
You can see the whole grandstand there.
Yeah, the
stand
whole
up
grandstand goes nuts. Yeah.
as he passes.
I think that grandstand's new. No, one of them's new, but you get the view of it going up and over the hill, which is really cool. This is Ocon and Albon fighting here for points. I really want to see Albon stay up, please. Please
Yeah,
get
right.
points. I know we're not even halfway, but it'd be very cool to be able to see him secure some points.
We are almost there though. 18 out of 44. It's kind of one of the
It's a long
longest track.
Yeah,
on
it's
the
one of the longest
circuit
tracks.
here.
It is the longest track.
Is it?
Think so.
Yeah, yeah. I'd be right. Yes, as recall, folks, we have a European triple header coming out of the summer break. Although, so you were talking about the engines, whether people should like get more engines and stuff at the beginning. Though, remember, the calendar isn't even, right? There's only like it's a 22, 21, 22 race
Yeah, that's
calendar,
why it's weird
but it's front loaded. Like there's only 7 races on the
on the
back
back
side.
end.
All right, so
Yeah.
the three European triple header here. Then we have Singapore, Japan, and then or maybe it's 8 because then we go U.S., Brazil, Abu Dhabi. So it's actually 8.
We had to do one in Mexico too.
Do we go back to Mexico?
Yeah,
So maybe
we
it's
never went there this year.
well, no, we went last year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we still go to Mexico.
U.S., Mexico. Okay, so it's actually 9. Right, so it's 9 races on the backside. So
Leclerc radio.
that radio communication makes no sense to me.
Dude, it's
They're,
really
they're like,
cringe to listen to.
it really is though.
It's
Like
like
this
just
was a
not.
team that was competing for a
Yeah.
world championship at the start of the season, and we all came in and like Ferrari's like they have the car, right? They have the fastest car, and now they're like, oh, we're like looking at a P5 finish. Like what?
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
you're
I
not
just don't
even in
really,
the race. You're like you're
yeah,
just
I just don't really understand it. I just, it feels so, when you listen to either, like any other team's communication, it feels so like, I don't know, feels like crisp, you know? But
yeah. And here
hearing the
they're
source following.
like
Checo?
question like, would you like to finish last or last? Like
Yeah, yeah. Would you like to finish in P5 with new mediums or hearts?
or P5 with hards.
Like,
Like,
okay, so you're telling me I'm just gonna finish in the same spot, whatever I say. So like,
yeah.
what's the point? I agree with you. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Leclerc again, radio.
Can you do 5 more laps? Oh my
It's
god.
kind of weird.
Maybe they're
I
trying
don't know.
to, maybe they, after the break, they're trying a new thing where they receive more input from their driver.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
And so they're asking them questions on what they want to do.
And F1 is just eating it up.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, that was a lockup from Albon.
I thought was it from Ocon? It was
Yeah,
from
his
Ocon.
passes him right there. No, the lockup was
Oh, I
from
used the other way. Sorry, the
Williams. Yeah,
blue
they have
cars,
the
the both
yeah.
they were blue. I was like, oh, which I
So Science is a little under pressure from Checo here, I think, on the next lap.
I think you're right. I think you're right. He's within a second here. He's got .7, so this is going to be a DRS situation.
I mean, this guy should be getting DRS on this back straight too.
Yep.
Should open. I know it opens in the game. Or not.
Do you get like a big thing on your screen that says DRS now or something? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you do, and then you actually
Well,
have to
you see the
press.
line. You know where the line is, so you just kind
Uh,
of over time you just like instinctively click it right away
and
once
if
you
you
do a
click
few
it,
laps.
but it doesn't, it won't let you open it.
Yeah, if you click it won't open unless it's like
Uh,
it's you're in a DRS zone.
I do wonder on these real cars how they actually do. Like, I've never seen somebody accidentally turn the DRS on.
Yeah, but we've seen wings open when they shouldn't be, but we don't know if that's actually like a mechanical problem or they like actually accidentally like up here the
Uh-huh.
line's right there. Now it's open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know actually. That's a really good question. I don't and Checo's going to go on the outside here of Carlos Sainz and he should be able to
And
make the move there.
it's
That's
a Red
actually a
Bull one
really
too.
good question. I don't know. Is like does the car know when it can open?
Yeah, yeah, because like yeah, it's like what I said earlier. Like I've never seen somebody accidentally turn on DRS, and I don't know if there's like a penalty. I would assume there's a penalty associated with using DRS in a non-DRS zone, right? If you can't, If you can't use it and
I
you
feel like
do,
that's an FIA controlled thing,
yeah, I
right?
don't
Like
know.
in the car or something. I don't know, but it's kind of oh,
S-
AlphaTauri and the vet and Lance Stroll and
That
Gasoso going
Stroll,
right
yeah,
next to each other. See, I need the numbers on the side.
yeah, yeah. It's Stroll.
It's so hard to, right?
Pedro Gasioso here getting passed here as a season to
They're
forget
tough
for
season for
AlphaTauri.
fashion meeting function.
Yeah. Well, we did have the duct tape incident earlier.
That was probably the best part of the season for
Yeah,
them.
for them. Yeah, I agreed.
That was in Baku, I think, right?
Yeah, Ricardo slipping down here into 10th, just on the edge of the points, as Norris is up into 13th. Let's see if he can still try to make a move. He's got Gasly in front of him, point 0.6, so there's a DRS. Should be able to go here for Norris. It's fairly compressed. I'm looking at
Yeah,
the
it's like
map.
compressed and then it's not.
Yeah, well,
The
Verstappen's
front
driving
is
his own
like completely its
race.
own thing, and then you get to this train of everybody behind Albon.
We have another situation where Russell is once again looking left and right and seeing
And
absolutely
nobody
nobody.
just driving literally on a afternoon Sunday afternoon drive in Spa
Yeah, Sunday with
with an
this
F1 car.
nice
Just take around
alpine
the track.
forest on either
Yeah,
side. Yeah, it's actually
hasn't
quite
had to do
scenic.
anything.
Leclerc also kind of looking left and right and seeing nobody. And then you have Alonso, Vettel, Ocon, Albon, and Ricardo. Yeah, and then basically like 9 through 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 9 through 15 is all actually, is that right? 9 through 14 is all compressed. These set of 5 cars DRS training themselves through Spa right now. I don't know. Maybe I would have preferred the rain.
What did you say?
I think maybe we would have had a better race if it was raining.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, imagine if we didn't have engine penalties.
Would it have mattered? Would the result? I
No, I mean,
feel
I'm
like.
saying we would have been watching this from the first
Oh,
lap.
that's yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I see where you were going with that now.
We at least had 20 laps of entertainment, right?
That's
And
true.
then
That's
now
true.
it's just like, now it's status quo. Like literally nobody can catch Max or even Checo. Like Checo's uncatchable too, to be honest with you.
What I was gonna say was like the result would have been the same. You would have had Max out in front from the beginning though, which you so aptly pointed out there. Yeah. I mean, the most interesting thing I think was Lewis Hamilton being launched in the air by Alonso.
Yeah, I mean, it was so fun. I mean, I'm glad it was alright, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah, yeah, especially the Alonso reaction to it. But Alonso in sixth, having
Let's
started
see if Danny
fourth.
Rick can make the pass here on Albon.
That would drop Albon into 10th, right on the edge of the points. He's been fighting like crazy all afternoon here just to keep Williams in the points. And we see Gasly going into the pit there. We are just over halfway
Gasly in
through
the
the
pits. Yep.
race.
Is that Gasly's first pit?
That is Gasly's second.
2.4, pretty good second. So probably throw him on hards to the end.
Actually, they put him on mediums.
Oh,
No. Yes. They put him on mediums. Funny enough. So they put him on mediums to go 19 laps, essentially.
should be able to do it.
Yeah, should be able to do it. It's going to have pretty the degradation towards the end there is going to be pretty bad, but yeah, we've seen even Max put in a stint on softs that was like 16, 17 laps, so you should be able to do it.
Yeah, I guess the most exciting part right now is this Albon, Ricardo,
Stroll.
Norris, and Joe
Yep.
too.
Yeah, yeah. It's
That
that pack
pack.
of 5. Yeah. Although the back half of this pack is separated a little bit because you
It's
have
like
a
very, yeah, it's kind of like spotted out at the end in the back. It's kind of weird.
they have a 2-second, 2.5-second gap between Norris and Stroll. I'm actually surprised that Albon has been able to defend this really well because Ricardo has DRS, Stroll has DRS behind him, and Albon's just kind of out on his own here, but has defended quite well. Ricardo, I think, trying to make a move but can't.
Went really wide. That was weird. Took like a totally different line than the Williams there of Albon. Stroll lurking,
Stroll lurking.
lurking to put his car in the wall.
Let's see, he's going to try to. Who comes out of that turn? Actually, Stroll looking pretty good. I think Stroll's going to make the move right
Stroll
now.
actually may pass Ricardo.
Yeah, yeah.
Albon had a really nice run, but I think Ricardo's in trouble here. Oh God,
Was there for a second.
that was dumb. Like, why would you even try to? Okay, I guess he can try to make the pass here, but why would you ever do?
You're saying he
Whatever.
tried to make the pass on Rouge?
Yeah, why would you make the pass there if you're so close to him? Just keep following right behind. You'll DRS and you just pass him.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? Why are you going to try to make the pass in Rouge where you know you're going to have to back out of it and then lose all your momentum for the straight?
He's too impatient on that one then.
Like,
Get
what?
you're saying.
I know he had a better run, but you can just like just maintain it.
Just to
I don't know.
give people a sense of how launched Verstappen is right now, he's 10 seconds in front of his teammate.
Yeah, it's actually nuts.
He is 10 seconds in front of Perez, and they're lapping 152s. So
He's
it's
lapping
like
a second faster than everybody else. Signs radio. Try to avoid the bump.
he's gonna eat gravel there on turn 5.
Turn 5. That's okay. I know where that is.
Isn't it coming out of Rouge effectively?
Yeah, it's out of
It's like already
the
on?
yeah. It's out of that whole Torrance weekend. It's the last one.
Yeah. It's essentially where Hamilton and Alonso had their little
Yeah, it's that area.
issue there. Yeah.
George Russell in striking distance of signs. Really?
Sneaky. I hadn't been.
I'm not sure about that
tracking.
AWS metric there.
Well, he says he'd be within striking distance in 3 laps, but right now the interval is 4 seconds. I think it's taking it from the last lap.
Oh, from the last lap info. Yeah, because here it says 1.6. Yeah.
Yep. He was about 0.9 faster there on that last lap. So that's where it's coming from.
It's so funny. I love that Williams has the fastest car in like sector 1. I think it's so cool. I just love it. Like they're at the point where they can actually like do stuff with I don't know, not like they're somewhat competitive this weekend, right? Against the other ones.
Yeah.
They are. Signs box.
Against the rest of the midfield, I would say
Yeah, like
they look
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If Latifi doesn't spin off, they have 2 cars basically in like the top 12.
I think Ferrari is stacking the cars here.
Oh God.
They're double boxing.
Not again.
Fast stop there by Sainz.
Did they accidentally put on Sainz's tires on Charles?
But see, this is
that was a fast stop for Sainz there. That was a good job.
This is the last stop, right? Like this is what we were saying.
This should be the last stop for them.
If you look at the math and you say like, okay,
there's Leclerc. It was a little worse, but it's okay, I think.
3 seconds there. If you're saying that Max got 16 laps out of the softs,
not that great,
then you should be able to go at least 20 laps on the mediums, and you have 18 laps left in the race. So,
all right, well,
there you go.
Sorry. Yeah, Ferrari got this one, right? Alonso not a great pit stop there because Albon is going to be behind Leclerc.
But again, the best it does is a P5 because the gap between Verstappen and
Alonso's
Leclerc is
in
54
13th,
seconds.
inted by his pit crew.
Oh, I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, they had a 3-second stop. So, oh wow, that literally threw him like all the way in the back. He was P5.
Well, he can still cycle through, right?
Yeah, but it's still tough.
Mm.
Still stuck behind all the cars anyways, right?
Yeah, until those guys pit. But like Verstappen could pit twice and
Yeah.
still be in front of
And
Leclerc.
still being HUD. Yeah, because he pits once and what? He's still in front of Russell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just about.
That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna pit him once for a tire deg safety and put him on mediums at the end, and he'll finish the race on that, most
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah, once you get to like in another 3 laps or so.
Yeah, you'll swap him so it's like for precaution.
You know what? You could go 3 more laps, put on another set of soft tires. Why not? And just go 14 laps to the end on soft
Yeah.
tires. Like, and you saw how fast he was with those when they started the race. So it's like, whatever. Red Bull's got an easy afternoon. Probably, although,
They
but to
just
their
need to get
credit,
the cars across the line.
yeah. I mean, Red Bull put in the work all week, right? And as a result, you get a really easy Sunday. That's kind
Yeah,
of what.
that's true. Over the summer too, maybe. So
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
know what
Well,
they were
for
doing.
sure over the summer. Actually, Albon comes out in front of Stroll, even though
Yeah,
he
Albon
was
gets in front.
slower. How aggressive is Stroll
Albon
going
with
to be?
3.6 second stop. Fuck.
Oh,
Sorry.
jeez.
Jeez. Oh God, 3.6 seconds. That means he would have. Well, he still would have been behind, but it's
Latifi goes
bad.
in and covers Stroll.
Perez box is here. Yeah, the two Canadians. I always forget about that they're both Canadian.
Yeah,
Well, hopefully when they cycle through and stuff, Albon will be moving up because I really hope he does end up in a nice spot. That pit stop really did hurt him though. It was like a 3.6 second pit stop and kind of ruined that. Made him lose a whole second. Here's Checo's.
clean. And this is
Nice.
softs for
Seems decent.
Checo, I think.
Yeah, he has to. He went double double. He
Okay.
went medium medium.
Oh, yeah, so he has to put on a different
Yep.
tire. But hold on, this says hards. Never mind. Is it white or red? It's white. Okay, so it's hards.
Oh,
Going
he
out
goes
on
on
hards
hards
for
actually.
16 laps.
Yeah, just end the race then.
Okay. I guess Max has a choice of any tire he wants because
Here's
he
the
went soft
Alonso
medium.
replay of something. Oh, wow, that's kind of nuts to pass there.
Let's see. Russell's going to have to stop. Gap. The interval from Russell to
I wonder how
Perez
the
in
hards are.
seconds.
They said they were going faster than expected.
Yep.
Here's Alonso trying to pass Norris on the inside. He does.
Puts himself up into ninth. Although he's pitted twice
Russell
already, so
boxing.
yeah, probably.
I mean, Mercedes could steal a podium here.
They
Stroll,
yeah, well, actually, what
Stroll passing the goat.
would be
Oh,
insane, right? Is if it just goes Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari, Ferrari,
but
and to your
it's
point, they
possible-ish.
steal the podium. Yeah, despite the fact that Sainz it was on pole. So Perez and Sainz. Russell, what's the gap here? It's a 10-second gap to Sainz.
Wait,
I
I
don't
thought he
know.
was boxing.
I guess not.
Oh, wait, what? This is Charles behind Ocon.
Yep.
There you go. Battle for six. There you go. Graphics guy. figure it out.
Yeah, that was
But
wrong. It
Ocon
was-
has no DRS here, so I'm pretty sure he's just gonna get absolutely cooked.
Let's see if Leclerc, I assume, will have the patience to not try to dive in at Uruj. And
Yeah,
we'll just
just
get him
don't
on the
do that.
DR. Yeah, I see. So yeah, there's the
Yeah,
DRS detection
he's
line is
easy.
when you just come up the hill.
You should go on the inside here.
Wow, he gets around way easy. 6th for Leclerc right now as Vettel is up next.
Oh,
And
Alonso passing the next Ricardo.
that's 3.5 seconds Leclerc has to make up to Vettel. 3 seconds now. He's making up time quickly. Okay, what if it just started raining right now?
Then excitement would happen.
Out of nowhere. Boom, deluge.
Here's the Leclerc replay pass. Yeah, nice and easy. This is the Alonso one, nice and easy as well. Alonso pretty sure has like a broken front wing, by the way.
They didn't change it?
No.
Wait, where? So the contact with Hamilton did not affect his front wing because it was a wheel-to-wheel contact. At least I don't think it did. Here's Russell coming in there in the 63.
Yeah, he finally does pit
Very easy to identify the car.
on the hards, yeah. I mean, let's see where he ends up. How far behind?
Where is Russell going to end up? I mean, he's definitely finishing in the top 5, bearing a disaster. Yeah, he comes out in 4th. Okay.
Yeah, it's like 8 seconds behind Sainz. There's no way.
12 seconds in front of Leclerc.
I mean, he's got 14 laps to run him down. I guess it's possible.
I think it is possible, actually.
Norris coming into the pits here.
Let's see, Norris down into 15th after that pit, but who in front of him has to pit? Oh, only Sonoda and Ricardo. So
Verstappen boxing. He's a free box here. It's 20 seconds in the clear.
and he will have 14 laps to end the race. Yeah, he's 20 seconds in the clear. He's 20 seconds on top of his 20 seconds in the clear. Mediums here for Max Verstappen as he is up and out in the 2.3.
Decent stop there.
And the Red Bull team can give themselves
I
handshakes.
mean,
and
you don't
high
even see
fives.
Perez in the background.
No,
Now you do.
no, you don't. Because the pit team has done its job.
Yep. Now he's just got to keep it on for 13 more laps.
Now, so the other sort of the midfield battle we've been looking at this season has been this like Alpine versus McLaren, right? And
Yeah. I wonder where what's going to happen with Ricardo.
well, he's in 9th, but he has to pit.
I think this is Charles on Vettel here. It's going to probably be an easy pass. I mean, if this race just ends the way it does, right? Vettel may end up in the top 10.
Uh, 20 seconds, 50. Yeah. Yes, he would. You're right.
Yeah.
He does get
He actually may end up pretty well
at
here.
the expense of Albon, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, who has some time to make up. Or actually, well, Ricardo still needs to pit. So does Ocon.
Oh, Ricardo has one more.
Ricardo needs to go one more. Ocon and Vettel need to pit again. Albon does not. So he actually may end up moving up 2 spots. He might end up in 8th right now. Would be my guess.
When did where did he start in Hungary?
Who?
Max?
Oh, jeez, that was before the break.
Was it further behind than this?
I don't even remember, man. And then he won the race anyway.
Yeah, I forget which one it was.
Hmm. But right now he's
I mean,
reestablished. He's reestablished a 10-second gap to Perez.
yeah, I was gonna say he's putting in the fastest laps.
Right now it has him at 203.6. That's not right.
Yeah, that's the last one,
Yeah,
right?
it's the
That's
out
the
lap.
pit lap. There's Lando on an AlphaTauri or Alfa Romeo.
I think Lando, like you gotta believe that McLaren believes that they still have a shot at getting Lando in the top 10 right now.
Yeah, they think they can maybe pass Stroll. Yeah, maybe.
So yeah,
Here's Albon at the front of the train, which is kind of hilarious. Like they all have DRS on Albon. And Albon's car is just so fast in a straight line.
yeah, he's defended quite well all day actually.
Here's Lewis.
Oh, really? Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Hamilton saying that Alonso was in his blind spot. He didn't actually see him. So, but we have our first sub 150, maybe. No, I don't know. In any case,
Yeah,
149.3.
I mean, honestly, pretty respectable from Lewis. Like,
He's taking he takes the blame for it.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, he owns it, right?
he owned
He
up
says
to it.
he
So
literally says, "Yeah, I saw it, and yeah, I totally messed up," which is typically what happens after you watch the replay of a lot of these things. You're like, "Oh wow, I was kind of an idiot." Um, but yeah, and also pretty good. Like he doesn't care what Alonso said afterwards. And I kind of agree with him too. Like everybody's so mad, like you're so fired up, like you're gonna say whatever, so it doesn't, it's whatever. But
to one of the points you made earlier, where you were saying, I think Mercedes can steal a podium. It may be true.
yeah, it made me possible. I saw the striking distance thing pop up.
Yeah, because well, and again, it pops up because last lap Russell shaved off 8/10
She did
off the gap.
151.
Yeah, off the gap to Sainz. Now he may have had charge, right? He may have,
Oh,
I don't know, but
Yuki passes Ricardo there out of the pit.
right now the gap is 4.2 seconds.
Signs radio. You won't be able to make the move. Um, yeah, I mean, that's not a that's not a great radio communication if you're a Sainz or Ferrari fan,
uh,
because he's saying that he's pushing as much as he can. And Russell's a second faster,
yeah, Russell is still catching
like
him.
straight up a second faster than him. So I don't really know what to
I wonder if,
say.
well, I wonder if it's what we're actually seeing here is the gap between Mercedes and Ferrari has closed.
Yeah, I think it's completely shut after this. I take that back. In qualifying, Mercedes is not there.
Hmm.
In the race, Mercedes has a chance because they have a brain.
Ah, they have good strategies.
And the car over the race pace is good. I don't think they've figured out like a one lap quality pace yet with the
hmm.
car. And I don't think they ever will this season. I think that's a next season thing. But I think they've understood how to like get at least some performance out of the car during the race, through the whole entirety of a race, which is what we've been seeing more of, I
Yeah.
think. But I mean, yeah, I mean, then again, I say that and George Russell got pole. So I mean, I guess they did figure out the quality when that did happen. So
All right.
this is the new stand. Yeah, this one. It would be so cool.
What
Science
happens
radio
if we
again.
three stop? Finish
Uh,
behind Russell for P4. Interesting.
wait. He's on hards. Why is
Who?
he new tire?
Oh, Science?
Why does he need new tires?
No idea.
No, right? Am I wrong here?
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't know why you would do that. Why would you ask for a three stop right now? I don't.
Yeah, that's where I'm confused.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's
Like they're on the same tire right now. They're both on
yeah,
hards.
exactly. It's just God, that car is bouncing a lot.
Yeah, actually, what's interesting is this track has demonstrated probably. I think out of the last few tracks, we seem to have thought that the porpoising had gone away, and it seems to have come back here at Spa, and it's really affecting not Red Bull,
Yeah,
right? Like
there's AlphaTauri making the move there. Gasly on Vettel, or Vettel gets him back. Gasly didn't have a good exit, but I think Gasly should have DRS.
Gasly is
And then I
on.
think Gasly's going to be in trouble with the Alpine right behind him. Gasly
Yes, he
does get
is.
DRS though. They both get DRS. Vettel, I think, is going to get cooked.
Wow, Vettel gets sandwiched and just sucked down there as Ocon and
Oh,
Gasly would move.
wow. The Alpine Ocon just sent it over Gasly too.
Vettel's going to try to fight this back, and he's going to go on the
Yeah,
inside
he
of
is.
Gasly, and he's going to make that
He's,
move stick.
I don't know if it's Gasly's fault, but this AlphaTauri looks like awful to drive.
Mm. Yeah, Ocon grabs both of these cars, two positions here.
Like, what happens to Gasly here that it's like he has such bad exits and Vettel then passes him?
Let's see. This should be a good look at it. Interesting. You see, like Gasly starts on the inside, then he tries to like go left to hit the
Yeah,
apex of the turn, but Ocon comes in at a higher angle and just carries way more speed through it. So
yeah, yeah. The 63 car, please leave that there forever. See, it doesn't take up advertising space. You can get it on there.
right now the gap is
Yeah,
2.4
it's just not
seconds.
great.
Well, so I mean, it's made up 1.6 seconds in the last lap and a half, effectively
At
here.
least it gives us some entertainment from the end of the race, though.
It does. We got 8 laps to go here, and
Because let me
Verstappen
tell
is
you, the
just
entertainment is not at the front of the pack.
it's not in the front of the pack. And Verstappen is 14.4 seconds ahead of Perez. Yes, he is on a
This
different
has got
tire.
to be the biggest gap we've seen this season.
I think this is one of the most dominant ones. Yeah. Now,
And he
just
started 14th.
wait till we go to Zandvoort next week.
No, yeah, that's a Ferrari track.
Zandvoort?
Yeah, it's not a high speed track. It's a Ferrari track.
But it's Max's home race,
Doesn't
and
matter. It's a Ferrari. It's Ferrari setup, and Monza's the Ferrari track, and it's a Red Bull setup.
yeah, I mean, I still think Max will win it next week, and I think Max will win his
I
home
have to see
race.
how the cars do.
But there is a battle for 10th at least, and to your point, Albon still fighting to stay in the points here for Williams as he is right now in 10th, being pursued by Stroll, Norris, and Joe, all within a DRS train at the moment. But yeah, you were saying earlier, like it's crazy how Albon just keeps defending an entire
Yeah,
DRS
it's nuts,
stream.
and we haven't seen a camera view yet of it. Like we haven't seen Albon once down the straight, so it's really hard to tell. Like we haven't actually seen how fast the car is without DRS, because I want to actually see where Stroll has DRS and Albon doesn't, and I want to see the gap not change. We haven't
Mm.
seen that yet, but it would be really interesting to see. God, Russell makes so much time up in sector two. That's where you need more downforce too, which is surprising because the Ferrari should be kind of decent at it. But then again, the Mercedes just has no has so much downforce that I guess it helps so much.
Sector 2 being essentially the
See, like show
back
it. I
half of the
want to
track.
see this all the way to La Source and everything up to Rouge, and like I want to see the actual difference that they can't catch them.
Okay, so they're gonna flip
It's not
DRS
yet.
on right
Come
now.
on, show us the front. Show us
Here,
Albon.
here, here. I mean, this is it here, right?
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't even move.
Yeah, the gap doesn't go anywhere.
He doesn't. He literally doesn't move.
Great straight line speed from the Williams on
Jesus,
display there
that's
today,
crazy.
actually.
And that means he's got at least 10K or 10 to 15K down the straight without
Kilo
DRS faster. That's kind of
kilometers.
insane.
Yeah.
Good job from Alba or
Kilometers.
the Williams team. They were like, hey, let's just send it, no downforce. Let's just be the fastest car going down the straight and let's hope for the best. And
Um,
it's got them almost battling or almost getting a point here. Huh, maybe.
I'm still keeping my eye on this gap between Russell and Sainz, which is now
Yeah, it's
down to
closing.
2 seconds,
It's definitely not getting
2.08.
bigger.
No, it's not
It's
getting
not
bigger.
going the right direction for the
He
Ferraris.
is reeling them in, as we would say.
Let's see if I was right. He could steal the podium.
That would just be kind of like it's just poetic. Hamilton out, Russell steals the podium from Sainz at the end. Oh my gosh. Red Bull loving the battle between Ferrari and Mercedes. Yep, 1.8
I mean, Red
seconds.
Bull's back there being like, hey, take the points off of, because if you think about it, if Mercedes wasn't up there, Leclerc would be fourth,
Yeah, no, I agree.
right? So Russell's just taking points away from Ferrari. That's all he's doing. He's like making it easier for Red Bull to win. That's a bad lock
100%.
up there from Stroll. He may be under pressure here from Norris. Maybe Norris looks at it here. No, I don't think so. He's too far behind.
I just think
Signs being
Russell is
told to
excited.
avoid the bump in turn 7.
I just think Russell is excited he finally sees somebody driving near him.
Yeah, I will say it's probably it must be nice to see a car in front of you.
Yeah.
Have a goal to chase. Yeah, this is crazy. This is the view I wanted. The gap, literally nothing changes. It's like he has DRS.
Hmm.
Norris radio probably complaining he's stuck.
Yeah, but they can't repit him, so you got
Yeah.
5 laps to go. You're gonna have to make it work. And yeah,
What was he saying? He was struggling.
I don't know what the reason
I don't know
was.
what he actually said.
He said, honestly, I'm starting to struggle
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yeah.
I
1.8 seconds here.
have a
Russell
question.
decides. Yeah.
Do some of these teams feel like they have no option but to pit cars into traffic?
I
Like when they say it's like, oh, it's happened to Norris twice. It's like, oh, maybe we should work on that or like not do that.
I mean, at
Or do you
some
think it's
point,
just not possible in certain situations?
yeah, if you're not ahead, it's just not possible, right? Like
You're sitting there looking, be like, I can't even like,
what makes
w-
what
like
what
we
makes
don't
it
have enough pace to
confusing.
even get you out of that pack, right?
No, but to your point though, what makes it confusing is that okay, let's say there's this pack of like 5 cars, right? And then they pit Norris. Like he should come out behind, like he'll come out behind everyone and he should just like there should be like nobody around him, but to your what you're saying is that like the cars 5 places below him are now like giving him traffic too. So like
Yeah.
he's not being put back into traffic with the same cars that he's racing against, which is weird. He's getting
Correct.
put into traffic with the cars that are like behind, but I guess it just like works out. Like because look at the gaps. Okay, so if you look at the gaps right now, you see cars like 6, 7 and 8 are like they're like 60, 68, 72, 76 seconds behind Max, right? And if you pitted them right now, it's 23 seconds, so it's like 95. So you'd come out behind Sonoda, right? So you have this like pack between places 7, 8, and 9, where if you pit them, you actually get into the traffic of 12, 13, 14, and 15,
Yeah.
right? Which makes this very odd. Now, if you're up at the front, if you're anybody like Max is on his own, but Verstappen, Sainz, and Russell, if you pit them, you actually come. There is like no traffic. You just come out behind Leclerc, and then
Yeah,
there's
it
this
doesn't
like
even
massive
matter.
gap. But it gets very weird with all these cars in this mid pack because there's enough gap. There's essentially like a pit stop gap between where people are, and that's what ends up
Yeah, I see
happening.
your point.
Um, so it I do yeah. To your point, do they just have no choice? Like I think that's just how the numbers are playing out, right? Like also I when you get these helmet cam views of these helmets at the end of the race, all that black, I do wonder if those are bugs.
It is.
Oh, they are like bugs that they've like
I'm pretty
driven
sure
into
it's bugs.
at high
Yeah.
speed and just going
Yeah,
splat.
I'm 90% sure it is.
That's
Yeah, because even if you go on
hilarious.
the highway, the same thing happens to your car,
That is so
the front.
funny.
I'm assuming it is. I don't think like tire rubber jumps up. I think it is.
That's really funny. Now, Russell has lost a bit of this push
Yeah, he
here,
has. He has. I've been watching the gap. He's not gonna pass him.
and so that didn't quite work out there for George. And I'm not sure if he's going to be able to find the pace in the next
I
three
don't think so.
laps. This is kind of cool there. You have people like along the tree side.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like they made their own stands over there. It's kind of cool.
It's completely packed.
It is complete. Yeah, it is completely packed.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Tire. Yeah, he has some tire
Yeah,
degradation down
he's
in
he's
Mercedes.
been pushing so hard the tires are kind of cooked.
Mm.
Needs to cool them off, but yeah. Oh, he made up a little bit there. He just
17.
needs
17.
to
I
just
mean,
keep pooping up.
Max is going to finish almost a pit stop ahead of his own teammate.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's so incredibly insane.
I mean, I will say it is probably pretty depressing being his teammate
It should be
because you're
closer.
just like, wow, he's like literally 17 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah, right? Like it's not even close.
It's not even close.
And you've got the same machinery, so I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
mean,
going to be a
it's
1-2.
definitely more custom to Max, but
It's going to be a 1-2 for Red Bull. They're going to pick up after the break the
yeah, they're
same
gonna
way
pick up
they
Max
left
points.
off. They're going to pick up max points and probably put the nail in the coffin for Ferrari here.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to see. We had to see how much what the points look like afterwards, but I'm pretty sure Charles needed to win every single race, and Max could still end second or second in every race, and he would lose. So
Well, it's an
I'm
80
pretty
something
sure.
point gap, right? Isn't it? 85 standings. He's yeah. So
Oh, are you looking at the points here?
yeah, it's an 80 point gap. Like
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where that kind of does leave it though.
It leaves Max as your world champion in 22.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, just mop it up right now, I think. Unless he DNFs the next 5 races, like
That's what I think. He has to DNF like 2 or 3 races for it to be possible,
he could
which
take the rest
anything
of
can
the
happen.
season off.
Here's going to be a Yuki pass.
He's just like, yeah, you know what? I don't feel like driving this weekend. I'm just gonna take the weekend off. Just wrap it up, man.
Russell, I don't think Russell gets there.
Nope. Nope, he doesn't. This is gonna be one Max, Perez, and Sainz.
It's gonna be a good effort from Russell, but it just doesn't get it.
Yeah. Close there. It looked good for a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
As we have 2 laps to go until Max takes the checkered. And the excitement was on lap 1, my friend. Why are you pitting Charles with 2 laps to go? Are they trying to pull a fastest
Get a
lap here?
fastest lap.
Oh my goodness. Imagine if they had scuffed it. Imagine like something didn't work or
I
like
was about to say the same thing. Like, imagine if you
like
straight up
he
like,
oh my god, and
dude,
Alonso
Alonso may
passes
pass him.
him.
Alonso has DRS too.
Alonso's gonna pass him. Unbelievable.
No way.
Yeah, way. Maybe.
He has
Holy.
DRS too. Dude, what are they doing?
Okay, so you went for fastest lap, but you lost the position, which is actually less points.
Dude.
He has to repass Alonso.
Dude.
Dude,
I mean,
hold on.
I just don't think I would ever do that to my driver. I don't think I would ever put him in a position where he ends up behind and be like, yeah, the last lap, you have to pass this guy. I don't know. I think
I'm pretty sure
that's
that
too much. I think that was silly. Yeah, I don't get it, but
yeah, because the difference. So if you're 5th, you get 10 points. If you're 6th, you get 8th. So basically, you just threw away 2 points to try to get 1.
I mean, maybe he passes one the last one, but I still think it's like risky. It's just like not worth it.
It's absolutely not
Just
worth
take the
it.
guarantee of 2. I mean, maybe now that he's behind him, he'll be able to pass him with DRS, but still,
It
like, I
is
just
like,
don't think it's the smartest thing to do.
ay 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 ay. Just finish. Like, let's see. We have the mini view on Leclerc
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm watching. Alonso should have played DRS chicken.
there. They're going up Eau Rouge now, right now.
He's
Let's
gonna
see.
probably pass him though. He will probably pass him with DRS, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but they made him work for it, man.
Yeah, they did.
Max just has to go, like, to bring this thing
Yeah, he
home.
gets it back.
There you go.
Oh my god, dude, he almost wrecked the Haas's behind
I
him.
know, I saw that, right?
What an idiot. He was like skidding, he was burning out across the line just to be a troll, and he almost wrecked it. Almost wrecked the freaking Haas's.
Wow, a dominant performance for Red Bull here
Yeah,
coming out of the
I
summer
honestly
break.
have no idea what to say. The kid's lights out. Like,
Just incredible. We knew they were fast, right?
also,
But
I would like to give a shout to Russell though. I mean, did a pretty good job.
he did. Very, I
He
mean,
was
and he's been
close too.
consistent all season, right? Again,
Yeah, yeah.
consistency here
I
this
mean, if you
weekend.
give that kid a fast car, it's scary. There's radio. It just sounds like
Car was a rocket ship all weekend. Max is having himself some fun.
he just sounds so like, yeah, Sunday, I
Yeah,
went for a drive.
and for a drive. Very
Like,
fast one.
it just sounds so casual to him.
Wow. I mean, it's in a league of his own this weekend. Fantastic race for Red Bull and
Yeah,
Max.
I mean, what can you say? That was good. I will that was a very convincing performance there by
Convincing.
Verstappen. As you
That's
can
a
see
good
the
word.
orange army there. We will leave the pictures up in Discord for all the interviews and everything like that. But we will yeah, that was actually a pretty fun race. Well, not for the last 20 laps, I would probably say, but
Interesting first half, and then you kind of saw what was
yeah, and
coming,
then it kind of just like teetered out.
like the inevitable, like was
And
coming
then
here.
we're going to Zandvoort next week.
Yes, we are going to Zandvoort next week. All right, and yeah, and Science will end up finishing in third here. So there you go.
And
Max
there it is.
Perez, Sainz, Russell, Leclerc in fifth. He ended with soft tires, and he did not get the fastest lap.
No, he did not.
No, he did not. He came up just short, presumably because he. I wonder though if the DRS made him faster or slower.
Yeah, it was the idea was to make it faster, but I don't think it necessarily worked
No,
that
I don't
way.
think so. But
Albon with points.
there you go. Williams,
Nice.
yep,
Love it. Love to
finishes in
see it.
10th. Gets his points. Actually, look to Pierre Gasly in ninth, Fran. AlphaTauri sneaking into the
Asoso makes it
points.
up in the points for the first time in a
Ooh,
while.
there's a lion on the track. There's a dude in a
Yeah, there
lion
is definitely a
costume.
lion. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's struggling to.
yeah. Probably because he's trying to walk on
Yeah.
2 feet instead of four, like lions do. Anyway, Alonso finishes sixth after having started fourth, and that first lap contact with Hamilton. Then Ocon, Vettel. So Aston points, Alpine points, AlphaTauri points, Williams points, and the McLarens both out of the points. Norris in 12th, and Ricardo starts 7th and manages only 15th. So
It's like so awkward. Checo's like kind of complaining about the car. And Max is just like, yeah, it's perfect. Oh, wait, how close? Oh, no, it doesn't
no,
matter.
no, for Leclerc it doesn't
It doesn't.
matter.
I thought it was signs or somebody and it would have mattered. Okay, okay, okay.
Speeding in the pit lane.
Of course. All right. Well, anyways, folks, appreciate you all for tuning in. I will leave the pictures up on Discord, and we all see you in Zandvoort next week.
Indeed. To part two of the triple header next week. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Cheers.